I can't believe it.
And then they'll make that mean whatever they need it to mean.
You know what my favorite move?
Don't give them actual words.
My favorite move is if I'm gonna offer her something, and I'll be like, "What's going on with what's her face?" And I'll just bring up whoever she's beefing with, and she'll be like, "Don't even ask." I'll be like, "All right." She go, "All right, well," and she'll settle in and just unload shit talk, and I go, "Yes, rain it upon me, dude. This is fine."
Yeah, that is actually a Sadhguru move. I watched one video of Sadhguru, and he's a controversial figure, so whatever.
I love him.
I don't care about.
I love him.
Yeah, people are like, you got that guy. I'm like, dude, I don't care. I just watch him while I'm taking a shit. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
But he was saying that when you deal with women, you have to. The only way it'll survive if you have someone, especially he was saying like a quarrelsome lady, which it's like whatever.
Oh,
lady,
yeah, exactly.
lady.
Didn't want to say obviously, but he was saying you have to like find a common enemy, and that common enemy will take a lot of her just emotional charge because it's got to go somewhere.
Women are such a cursed weapon.
He's like, it's got to go somewhere. There's an emotional energy and frustration that you're going to absorb unless you he's like, it's just a fact of life. It's built into the whole setup. Unless you figure out a common enemy, like get her into politics. Get her into this and be like, yo, can you fucking believe what they said about blah, 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 and blah, blah. And they're like,
ooh. So
that way she can get that all out. They have to hate something.
I understand what he's saying about like get her into something, but you can just listen and figure out what annoys her and then just bring up that thing and go,
yeah, but
can't stand that.
What if it's you? That's the thing.
I'm saying there's always
what if you
something
left a knife
else.
on the edge of the sink?
If you don't know of another thing that what if you left the dishwasher open and the knife's pointing up on the bottom layer? Yeah, that would be bad. What if you created a situation where Fritz might climb up the stepladder and fall into the dishwasher and get his face stabbed with the knives that you left pointing up?
And he emerges with like the broken glass hands of Jean-Claude Van Damme. He has to fight his way out of the house or you all will die.
Yeah, what if you did that? But I'm saying if you can't find something else that she's miffed about, you're just not listening enough.
True. No, you gotta go because
they need a very nuanced thing though. Like as Sadhguru was saying, like they fuck with hierarchies real heavy.
Yeah.
So if you give them like a
bitch hierarchy to focus on. Yeah, well, hopefully.
Dude, I hit Ansley. She was saying something the other day, and like I was saying, I just go, After like 4 of those, she was like, "You're right." Dude, it was just like, and I was just sitting there like, oh my god.
You're just transferring the male fucking stability to her, going,
You're right. I'm going to say something to her.
That is the most like
wives are seriously the best. Wives are number one.
They do rule.
Are we recording, Danny?
Yeah, we've been recording.
They're the ultimate Pokemon.
That is the best too for just being like. And it's like you're saying that's not an actual problem. Don't worry about it. And then slowly they figure it out. They go, you know what? Whatever. But if you're like, yeah, that's not a real problem. You could literally forget about that and never speak of this ever again, and nothing will. You're fine.
It's like you give them
when you do that. They go, now you're dismissing.
Now it's a problem with you.
You got to speak in abstract art. You can't give them an actual picture. You got to let them make it what they want it to.
Well, I mean, don't forget, just because like you look at a woman and you go, wow, what a useless brain in that thing. They look at you and see this. I'm saying your natural inclination is to think that. And they look at you, they go, if I had a man's brain, I would get it smashed by a truck.
I know.
They think your thoughts are useless. And then you accidentally combine them and create a life.
Dude, Brittany was telling me, because I've been talking to Brittany for a lot about doing one of those online radio stations. I'm like, dude, we should do it on like once a month or something. It'd be fun. And she completely, it's actually a very funny idea. She wants to start a thing where women can call her up and tell them how stupid their husband, like just bitch about, like, because they think we're dumb. And I'm like, no, you guys don't understand. You guys are dumb.
Yeah.
We're not dumb.
Yeah.
You guys are the dumb
If you
ones.
made it only women calling in, there'd be a larger picture painted over a serious enough amount of time where it was just like women posting their L's. You know what I mean?
But I was laughing. I'm like, that is a funny idea.
That is a great idea.
Yeah, so Ansley hit me with some information the other day.
Well, I have to tie this into this question.
Oh, go ahead.
You're doing the Q&A, and this guy's asking, what's the best strategy to cooling down your wife when her pregnancy hormones got her bitching at you for literally any fucking reason? Like it matters that I didn't get to sweep and hose down the garage before winter, some 4 months now into it. How do you, without knowing you're applying a Jedi mind, how do you, without her knowing you're applying a Jedi mind technique, take responsibility and de-escalate in times when you're really not able to change the circumstances, but you need to deal with the punches?
Oh my God, it's so long.
Jack responded, honestly, a stern backhand. Jack, come on, man. That's
not good stuff.
So that's crap. And then he goes, I got a question. Why are you so gay? To us. That's to us. Fuck you, Jack.
but hold on. Even if they know it's a Jedi
Jack
mind
paid
trick,
$3 to call us gay.
And tell this guy to hit his pregnant. He didn't tell this guy to hit his pregnant wife.
He's an agent of chaos.
yeah. Well,
He plays a vital role in society. We should not get rid of him.
if you bruise a pregnant woman, you decide where your kid's birthmark is going to be.
Maybe.
It's an old wives' tale. If you beat
That'd
up,
be sick if you started putting sick designs on your kid by chopping your wife in exactly the right pattern.
You're going to hear about your kid's birthmark like 5 years later when you finally see your kid.
yeah, a lot of people in black neighborhoods have birthmarks right under their eye.
Me and my kid have matching birthmarks right in the rib cage.
Also, really, it doesn't matter if she knows it's a Jedi mind trick. It still works. It's like setting a pick in basketball. If you
he's
be like,
saying-
"Yo, set the
he's
pick,"
not saying-
I like this analogy.
Yeah.
You're setting a pick in basketball.
Yeah, because if you get like, yo, set the pick, and the person knows the pick is coming, it still works when it gets there.
It's like, yo, what are we doing Saturday? It's like,
Call the pick with your hand.
Yeah, set the pick. Yeah, sweetheart, I'm setting a pick on you right now.
Dude, I mean, yeah, the only way is to literally go. There's a way you can do it where you have to withstand. They'll push your fucking buttons, so you're ready to spaz. That's, for me, that's step one. You have to de-escalate yourself. You can't, if they do something to you and you go, fuck you, you're done. You have to go, all right, she pissed me off. This is fucking bullshit. This is so fucking annoying. Fuck. And then you go, all right, dude, you're fine. Chill. And then you look at her and go, dude, this isn't working.
Yeah.
You have to chill. I got you. And you give her a big hug. You have to just abandon words.
You have to do it in front of her, though. You have to like calm yourself down in front of her because they need to know they escalated you.
yeah.
They need to know that.
true.
If they don't know that, they will keep going in.
Yes.
As
So-
my
Yeah,
best
but-
friend and personal role model, adult Fritz, used to say, he would tell me to bend like a reed in the wind.
Yeah, dude. That's how you have to do it. Because you can't, I've done it before. Like, I don't give a fuck. And it's like, and then you do the same thing. Like, you're not affecting me. And that you can't do
Dude,
that.
do you ever pull the ultimate move and like put on like a song that is like meaningful to her and just like put your arms around her waist and just like rock her back and forth?
Not with the song.
Like a child.
Not with the song. Not with the song, but that's my move.
Yeah,
now.
next week,
You just hold
comfort her.
like a babe, and you don't even enter her matrix of nonsense. You just hold her and you say, babe, we're physical beings. We're both right here, right now. That's all you need to worry
yeah.
about.
Dude, that's
We're here.
my plan for next week's
Get out of
Smoke
your head.
Sesh is to hit you guys with my soundtrack for just that.
Your de-escalation jams.
I have a de-escalation soundtrack.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you just got to be like, bro, I don't know how to break this to you, but your mind's a black hole that leads to nothing but pain and suffering. Just let me do the thinking for
Yeah.
No, it's not true. But, dude, you have to just take it, not spaz. You have to calm yourself down first.
Well, dude, we've taken
then
childbirth and rearing completely out of nature and made it this like insane bureaucratic nightmare that women have to navigate.
True.
Like the number of
With no one else but themselves. That's the thing. They're supposed to have 20 other chicks.
right, you're
Need
yeah
20
supposed to
girl
have 20. Yeah, the a woman's social circle is supposed to be like a web that just like takes the impact of like any kind of external challenge in this whole process, and it's been replaced with essentially going
You.
to the DMV 3 times a week.
It's just basically
That's what women, and you, yeah, and then you, and you're not going because you're working. She's going to shit that you're not going to because you're working, or maybe like the key appointments, like the Down syndrome screening, that kind of shit. Like you're going to together. So she's just up against the wall of just like being under oppressive office lighting and strangers just like fingering her pussy and asshole for seemingly no reason.
Wait, what?
During your pregnancy, like your exams
God,
and
yeah.
shit.
I thought you said at her workplace. I said, so
No. She's no. I'm talking about like
Wait, what?
the dog track that
Why
they
does my
put
wife
you
want
on.
to get a job? Is that why she wants to get a job again?
And then dude, guess what? The delivery is going to be kind of like a hassle. You're going to be like not understanding why people are coming into and out. Like everything about it fucking sucks.
And they're fearing for their lives.
Oh yeah, that
fearing
too.
for their lives.
Yeah.
They could be ripping ass.
Honestly, I don't even think they care about that. They're fearing for their bodies too. Is they're like, what's going on, dude? Brittany felt like a different person when she was like, I don't feel like myself. I feel like I've become a new person because of the hormones.
And you do actually.
She did, yeah. But she was like, I will never. She's like, I feel like I completely like my personal network of feelings and how I felt like myself had got wiped away, and I was just this different being altogether.
You know what it is?
And I was like,
It sucks to be aware.
and then I was
Yeah.
like trying to fuck her, so I'm like, yeah, I hear you, but like, dude, like, smash.
Dude, the part of their brain that stops them from seeing themselves gets eroded during pregnancy, and they finally can see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
It's just like, holy fuck, is this what I've been? And you gotta be like, nah, this is what you are now. 'cause of the
No,
hormones.
you've been like
It's
cool this whole
Yeah,
time.
no, you weren't like this.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's dude. You have to chill, and you cannot, for the life of you, try to go any like. Well, if I did that, you can't go even Stevens. Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You can't. You just have to chill.
If I was pregnant, I'd still be dunking and shit. I don't know. What you
Yeah, why don't you try working out?
If I said this to you right now, yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, have you tested your vertical? Do you even want to know?
And dude, she's saying goodbye to her pussy.
Yeah, man, dude. Literally.
I mean, honestly, it's not as big a deal as women make it out to be. But women, there is a
they
part of their
hate them
brain
anyway.
Yeah,
Totally antagonistic relationship. They hate their pussies.
yeah. Poor women, man. Give it up for.
You have to, man.
You know how you know women hate their pussies? Because they always say, if I had a dick, I'd be sticking it in everything. So you don't know how to respect genitals at all.
Exactly, dude.
Like, you have no love for your genitals. What I hear that you would do with a dick
Yeah.
sounds insane to
Yeah. Big if.
yeah.
What's the next question?
All right. Yeah, you have to just
Simp out, dude. Sorry.
pretty much. You have to controlled simp. It's a controlled simp.
It is.
You can't go all simp all the way because then she will destroy you.
There's no coming back. Then you're the guy that's kind of just like he'll lock step with her at like family gatherings. She's like, yeah, we have been watching that.
Oh, matching shit.
Yeah. And she's saying like, yeah, we actually watched the last season of that show and didn't really enjoy it, did we? And he's just like, yeah, now it just got away from the plot, really.
You got to send out your sympathar. You have to go. You know, in Avatar, the Airbender, when he like his hologram comes out of his body, you just got to let your sympathar emerge and be like, yeah, babe, for sure, blah blah. blah. Then go back and be like,
you gotta make
punch your carpeted steps on the way up. Like,
Ooh, that's
you ever
earthbender
punch your
shit.
carpeted steps?
dude just like stomping in socks. Fucking stare to me.
Dude, I did
What the fuck?
I did a
Nobody cares
spazzy
about my
flop.
shit. Why didn't you ask me before I came downstairs? Oh.
Dude, I had a spazzy flop on the bed the other day. Just like arms out and just like, I'm sick of it. Just like laid on the bed
my
hard.
Face
God.
down, back for like you lay on your back or your face.
Face. It was
I
face
go
down.
arms at my-
and then,
So
I
dramatic.
screamed into the
That's
mattress.
so dramatic.
Man.
And then I was just like, I started screaming as I was laying down. Like my dude, when I got up from the mattress, there was a wet spot on it from where my mouth was, where I was
my
screaming
God.
into it.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. I go arms at my side, walk into the bed full speed, and just flop down face first.
Dude, I
Chris
did
does the
arms
same
out
one.
like seal. It was like-
Now I go.
I like to throw a T-shirt at the ground. I want to pick up my piggy pile, right? We call them piggy piles.
dude.
You leave all your clothes next to your bed.
Dude, trying to kick your jeans off and they go up into the ceiling fan. You're like, oh my god! I thought the zipper was gonna break one of the bulbs.
Like cut the electricity out of my house.
Oh fuck, babe!
Oh my god. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna try to get the cream of this. Fellow stoner dad here. Just started going to the gym and don't really know what to do. I just want to be the hot dad pushing the mower with my shirt off.
Oh well,
Bro, just fucking stop eating like a pig and try to make yourself sweat 3 times a week, and you should, you'll be well on your way.
man, that sucks. Going to the gym and being like, "What am I doing here?
I do it
What
every
should
time.
I do?
I do it constantly.
I'll never do it again."
I'll pull on this thing a little. I'm like, well, that was pretty cool. And then I'm like, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I got in the car, came here. I was like a
Or
amount of effort.
you got to take a class. Taking classes helps.
No.
I will just life hack as far as working out is concerned. The reps and shit don't matter as much as the perfect form. If you do perfect form, that shit takes so much quicker than if you're like lifting heavy.
You're telling me he needs a trainer.
Yeah.
I need to train him, bro.
No, what you actually need is an activity that makes you do physical acts. Like just signing up at the gym and going to lift and stuff like that. Honestly, I've seen dudes do that for 10 years and like put in like a good amount of time during the week and just nothing impressive coming from it. Mm-hmm. You got to get into something dumb like rock climbing.
Excuse me.
No, you've got a mental discipline that people envy, so don't worry about it. But
our results are crazy, dude.
But yeah.
Dude, Matt's gains?
My gains are crazy. I'm back in the gym, dude. I'm telling you, I'm going to be shredded this summer. The last 3 summers, I failed. I was not shredded. I had pimples on my stomach, dude. But this summer, dude, it's going to clear up, and I'm going to be shredded.
If my boys aren't shredded and gassing me up, you're all cut. It's over. I'll disappear.
I think I got food poisoning when we were in Sensei.
Really?
And I was jacked as fuck. Like I was
You did a weight cut. You did a diarrhea weight cut.
Yeah. Dude, I had to coach Maya through some diarrhea recently.
Man.
It was morning diarrhea too, which is like, I'm like, yeah, I know. This is unsettling.
Been there, sister.
Dude, literally. She wouldn't let it go.
Not the greatest start to a day.
She was scared to let it go. She was like, my belly hurts. She was doing it all the day before, and I was like, dude, you have to poop. She let out a little bit of diarrhea, and she kept saying her belly hurts. So the morning she woke up, she's like, my belly hurts. I have to poop. And I'm like, let's go. We sit down, and she was going. I'm like, Maya, I could see her being like, I'm like, what's the matter? She's like, it hurts. I'm like, you have to let it out. And she's like, I don't want to. It's so intense letting out diarrhea.
It is.
It's still bravery.
Yeah, dude. And I was like,
your shitting daughter.
I literally told her, I was like, Maya, I've had diarrhea 1,000 times. It's no big deal. Let it out. You'll feel so much better. I was like, I know it's kind of scary. I forgot how scary diarrhea. The first time you're like, whoa, what the fuck's happening?
Experiencing rectal pain for the first time in your life.
So I was like, good. And she just went, like her face melted, dude. All came out, and I was able to be like, dude, you did it.
I remember taking shits as a child where I was like, is this going to kill me? Like I'd have an instant on like sweat. I would just break out in just an ice cold sweat, and I'd be like, I think my asshole is about to fail and I'm going to die.
Because she does say if she pees or not, she says my hiney's working or not working. So she was like, my hiney's not working. I'm like, dude, your hiney's working. You have to let it out. You're blind. It's all in your mind. Your hiney's all in your mind. You have to let it go.
It's wild how much you know before you have your first diarrhea, how uncomfortable it's going to be.
She was scared. Like she was genuinely scared of diarrhea. And I'm like, brothers, you have to, the reward on the other end of this is so fucking.
Dude,
it's like crying.
It's like having a stuffy nose.
Diarrhea is like crying out of your ass. You feel so much better afterwards.
Yeah, but dude, so when I the first time I learned about friction in school, I was like, it gave me an epiphany about diarrhea. It was like, oh, it comes out so fast that it creates heat in your butthole.
That's how they built the pyramids. Diarrhea.
Dude,
they reduced diarrhea friction.
Here's a question. Tim, you might get offended by this.
Boy.
Do you or have you ever played fighting games? Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, etc.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Obviously. Yeah, I mean, come on, what kind of question is that? That's just someone who already knows, but they're like, maybe we'll get fun when we talk about video. I'm actually wearing a Street Fighter shirt right now. But when Mary Jo was pregnant with Lucy, our firstborn, every Saturday morning she would sleep in, and I would go to West Philadelphia to play at a very urban arcade on a Street Fighter 5 cabinet that was like one of the few outside of like New York City in the area. Or I'm sorry, Street Fighter 4. Oh my God, they're gonna tear me apart for that one. Street Fighter 4. I was anticipating the arcade release of Street Fighter 4, and I was going to a arcade on the border of University City and the Hood, and me and like the hypest black dudes and the gayest white nerds ever were just viciously.
That was that place on like Spruce Street. That arcade like down there.
Yeah. Was the cabinet sick? Was it missing buttons or anything?
No. Well, this was an Asian run place, kind of in the Hood, so you knew shit was impeccable. And damn, dude, that
you smash people in Street Fighter.
It was tooth and nail. I was not, by no means was I wrecking everybody.
So it was a battle.
It was nuts, and like I said, it just come out, so people were like people were getting good at it at the same time.
What was bringing you to that neck of the woods again? How are you getting over there?
I was probably either driving, or if I really felt like it, I would walk down to the Market Frankfurt line, take the train down, and just walk over.
I thought you said you were doing it while there was like another appointment going on.
No, Mary Jo was sleeping in, so I had Saturday mornings completely to myself.
You wake up.
I would wake up and I would
Hit the That's so fun.
I'd get home at like noon. She'd be like, "Ah," and my nervous system would be fried from intense competition with black dudes.
You start accidentally roasting her.
Yeah,
my God.
Dude, I love fighting games. 12-hour stream when Street Fighter 6 drops. Come one, come all.
That's a 30-minute
1v on me.
That's a 30-minute fucking Market Frankfurt line drive down there.
Yeah, but it was what I did for work in school.
God, that's
for
so fucking sick.
20 years.
Here's the ultimate question: is it gayer to shit on another man's piss or to piss on another man's shit? He said he's asking for a friend, obviously.
Never shit on piss, dude. It splashes into your butthole, and now you've taken their bodily fluids into you. You might as well have sex with him.
Case closed, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty. That's
I never shit on piss, dude.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And if you piss on shit, you have to break it up completely. You have to obliterate it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like a CNC machine on shit.
Yeah, I'm a power washer, bro. If there's something on the edge, it's just fucking.
Dude, I do that all the time. Like if the kids leave a little stain, I flush it and start power washing it off.
God damn it.
You. We got a nice. Okay, someone asked.
God damn, that CNC machine visual is fucking me up.
Is that the ice machine?
That's the water jet that cuts through like metal to fashion
I thought you were
like.
talking about the ice skating, the ice rink. Where they, like,
The Zamboni?
Yeah, the Zamboni.
Zamboni. He smooths out shit. You polish shit with your piss.
Yeah, right.
I was like, that's hilarious. Dude, someone asked, is pregnant sex the best? Yes. Matt, how can I help my boyfriend with a porn addiction? Yo, you're about to make me fall. You're the best person to ask. Bless you and the fam. Dude, you have to just tell him, like, bro, I'm going to be your sole receptacle. And you have to, I mean, you can eroticize. I mean, I don't want to eroticize your guys' relationship, but you can completely
Why not?
eroticize it. And you have to tell him, you have to be totally open. And then if he does it, if he slips, you have to be understanding. If you gave him like a consolation hand job, like I know it's so hard to quit porn, then you fapped him. Like, it's okay, come here, and held him like a baby and fapped him. I mean, I'm spitballing here.
If you rocked him in your lap side to side and
fapped him
and yerked him at the same time,
let him suckle from you.
Been there, brother.
You can cure him. But no, yeah, you just tell him, like, dude, just let me be your sole receptacle, and you'll be able to tell if he's not getting all the way hard in you, he's back on the junk, dude.
Ooh.
Back on the junk. I had 2 drinks last night. I was tired. I was still fucking like a fucking beat last night. My wife, dude.
Well, I'd also like to know what kind of porn he's into.
That's the question. Just tell him, like, dude, just be like, let's go full open source on this, open algorithm. Tell me what's up. And he obviously might want to kind of keep you at arm's length, but it'll be better for him to be like, dude, here's my deal. I'm getting off the junk. And then, just hit him with some HJs, dude. Hit him with some HJs and just be like, dude, just let me know. If you need the hands, let me know. And he'll probably come running from the terror of porn. So someone's saying, someone who isn't me is getting out of the military in about a year. Should swim even try to smoke weed again after 8 years, or just call it quits? I mean, that's up to you, brother.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, when I get out of the military, should I smoke weed again? Is that the question?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, the question is, what kind of vet do you want to be, brother?
Do you want to be long hair bandana?
Do you
want to be clean cut, yelling at the neighbors' kids? What kind of guy are we bringing back from the shit?
Yeah, that's the question, dude. I mean, if you want to become a cop, if you don't smoke weed out after the military, you'll just become a cop.
That's true.
Wait, are Italians black?
We'll get there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's on you, man. I don't, the question itself is more of the, should I
would say
smoke
don't.
weed again?
I honestly think that becoming one of those dudes who's just jacked in a polo shirt and works in like a consulting position, but still gets like a military haircut, and like you can see their blood pressure just by seeing them at the airport. That's kind of that's a tight vet to be.
That is a tight vet to be, dude. And honestly,
and you're just constantly saying, "Oh, and where did you serve?" You know what I mean? Like just checking people's valor everywhere you go.
Bro, I think I like mushrooms more than weed right now. I think I like them as like a daily functional thing. So, I mean, weed's cool. I like weed, but and obviously I'm partial. I'm partial because they trigger my temporal lobe epilepsy allegedly. Although I took my EEG, they said nothing.
You're cured.
I don't know. I'm like Van Gogh, dude. It's mysterious. He had fucking TLE, that bitch ass. That's why I hate him so much. We're like 2 cats.
I hate him because he was a weeb.
He shot himself in the fucking chest, dude.
What an idiot.
His brother, his brother had kids, and he was like, "You never hang out with me." His brother was like, "Dude, I love you. I'm so busy," and he shot himself in the chest.
Like, yeah, you love
in
me.
a field.
What about this?
I read more about him. He's a fucking.
Was Van Gogh raised by a single mom?
No, I don't think so.
He has single mom energy.
No, his dad, I think, was a preacher or something. No, he has just a terrible brain disorder that wasn't understood. But yeah, he was, and apparently absinthe is they call it epileptogenetic or something, or epileptogenic, or I don't know how you say the word. It produces seizures.
It's epilepsy juice.
It's absolutely epilepsy juice, and epileptogenic is the word. And apparently it was cool back then to drink absinthe. So apparently he was destroying himself because he went and hung out in France with all these cool artists, was chugging absinthe, and it was giving him seizures. But with the type he had, it's like you don't convulse on the ground. Like a huge part of your brain just goes offline for 5 minutes. So you just kind of
start doing bitch shit for 5 straight minutes.
Dude, you can. It's like it depends. It's like you can get your temporal lobe apparently controls a lot of your emotions. They say so. It's like you can get really angry. Some people forget how to talk. So and it's like no one knows. You're just sitting there quietly and you can't think of any words for 3 minutes.
Whoa.
He would go into bouts of anger, murderous rage. So he'd all of a sudden be chilling, and then he'd be
He's spazzing.
he would spaz, but totally. But because of the absinthe, he was drinking absinthe, chilling with his boys. Yeah, dude, I love painting fucking baskets of bread too. And all of a sudden, just be like, "Fuck you, dude."
Hey, Vinny, maybe go easy on the absinthe. Oh, should I go easy on the absinthe? You fucking baby.
He got mad.
Just flipping tables.
He invited one of his friends. He begged his friend to come live with him. His friend was finally fine. I'll come live with you.
Oh, don't shoot myself. Okay.
Dude, he got so mad at him for getting hookers that he started throwing stuff at his.
Damn. I wonder if I had that when I used to have terrible stuttering problem when I would get upset when I was a kid.
No, that's I don't know. I don't know.
No, that is not all spazzing is epilepsy, but
Yeah.
all epilepsy is spazzing.
Oh, dude.
No, you're gay.
We got the same.
Yeah.
We got another question, dude. Wife and I had our first kid 4 months ago. Since then, she's a complete dipshit. Dipshit bitch. Dude, it's the same answer for the other one, dude.
She got baby brain.
He said, "What the fuck?" I mean, it's probably postpartum. That's
She's a dipshit.
She's a complete dipshit bitch, dude. Is this normal? What the fuck? Yes. I wish I lived in Kabul where I could fuck this bitch up.
Ooh. You can call it. You can always call it. Call Kabul.
True. Yeah, dude. It is. You have to chill.
Dude, if you had the
Sharia law.
It's the same answer.
I was gonna say the Afghan embassy relocated to your living room for 24 hours so you could beat the fuck out of your wife.
You're allowed to do
That
that.
would be terrible.
Yeah, you have to chill. You have to be.
You get one per year.
You have to just go, I'm in charge of the psychic vibe of the entire house and take that upon yourself. And then just, you have to just command the whole space. It's a journey in and of itself, brother.
Yeah.
And don't delete this comment.
It's my favorite part.
She wants you to take that space.
Dude, he needs you to. And we'll say, if you said this to her, what the fuck, you just don't.
Yeah, you're not my dad. Yeah.
So, well.
Yeah, you kind of want me to be my
Why were you calling me that? Yeah. Would you all be interested in creating a group playlist on YouTube so we can all big up each other with tight vids? I made one for my boy, but he for sure never checks it out, even though it's just heaters only. Yes, dude. I don't know how to do that, but that sounds fucking awesome.
Damn.
Centralizing all the tight vids.
I love being mad about your boy not checking out your heaters. Yeah, dude, what's up? You should fucking check out my heaters or no?
I mean, dude, how do you create a group playlist on YouTube?
I have no clue. I see them. I see them all the time. I see playlists.
Yeah, we'll definitely do a group playlist on YouTube.
I'll get it set
all
up.
of our heaters. I need access to the heaters.
That's going to be tied to this Patreon tier. Access to the heaters.
Oh, dude, here's a good one. I met a girl at a bar on Saturday. We chilled for hours and really hit it off. She gave me her phone to give her my number. I entered it, called it, and gave back her phone. She left and I checked my phone to realize I never had a missed call, so I pretty much misdialed my number. Where do I go from here? She told me where she worked, but I feel like that's a tad creepy to show up to. Wrong. Wrong.
Yeah, dude.
Wrong.
That's a fucking romantic comedy.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, send her flowers at work.
Exactly. Here's my real.
Here's
good
my.
point.
I gave you the wrong number. Here's my real number.
Oh, dude. So in college,
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
had to woo a woman before.
That's exactly because I was going to say show up, but the flowers would be a smoother move.
Yeah, he has to show up quick. So in college one time,
Picture and a pair of your underwear used.
some dude gave a chick.
And if her name is common, like this is for Elizabeth, just in parentheses, right? Not the fat one. Just in case.
Yeah, dude, do it. You got to do it fast. In college, somebody gave a chick the wrong number, like the dorm number, and it was my number. And within 2 days, I was fucking her. That was one of my greatest accomplishments. Like a chick hit me with a wrong number and ended up in my room.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's fighting against time.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I would say
Hurry up. And Valentine's Day's coming up, dude.
a desperate public display might be the right thing to do.
Yeah, dude, on Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I mean, flowers would be nice.
Yeah, catch her on the way into like someone's apartment. Like, hey, I don't know what's gonna happen in here, and this is gonna sound crazy, but you remember we met for 5 minutes the other night, and we were both kind of wasted, and I put my wrong number. Anyway, I've been thinking about you ever since, and I love you. And
Dude,
like,
He just saying that
you're gonna get me too, actually.
within a 2-mile radius of this place, pussies just got wet. Just you
on
saying
Valentine's Day, too,
Yeah.
dude. The women are going to fucking freak.
Dude,
You
they
send
love effort.
You send the flowers. What day is it? February 8th. You got plenty of time. You send the flowers. The note is, I'm going to be at a certain location. Will you be my Valentine, babe? And then you just go and say, no pressure. If not, I'll be there anyway, just chilling. Your babe's going to come walk in the door. You're going to see her and just go, oh my God.
Ooh,
Full-time Dreamweaver. Oh my God.
Give her a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, you have to send the flowers. If you give up on this, you're a fucking baby.
You're a coward.
Yeah.
I one time remember.
Can we take a note of his name and have a follow up on this?
Yeah, we're gonna need that. Where the hell did it go? Here it is. Liam Vinnie.
Liam Vinnie. That's
Lock
very
it in.
specific.
Liam Vinnie. We're gonna follow up on that.
Liam Vinnie, you have exactly 1 month to develop a relationship with this
Ooh.
woman.
He's got to act a little quicker than that.
Well, we're gonna check on him in a month. I mean,
There's no way this is real. Someone says I eat 2 Blue Chews a day in the hopes that my girlfriend is in the mood after she gets off work. Is this bad for my health? I would say yes, psychological health and your
heart.
and
Your heart's gonna explode.
Also, what the fuck, man?
That's not an everyday thing.
No, not in the hopes.
Hit it on like
I
her
think he's fucking
birthday
around. I think
or
it's
like
bullshit.
you get like a babysitter. That's when you hit her with that. Don't try to do that on like a weeknight.
Don't chomp them in the hopes either.
Yeah.
No, you got to call your shot sometimes.
And there's our Italians black.
Sometimes, not every day.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it'll stop working. Also, like, what does that say about your faith in your boner, bro? I don't.
Probably got a
I
porn
think
addiction.
Yeah,
He's probably cranking once or twice a day, and he's going, "I'd still like some." You're just pigging.
Yeah, and also, dude, I hope she's in the mood after she gets off work. It's like, dude, she's not. She's not ever.
Yeah, make enough money so she can quit her job.
Unless she goes
First.
to happy hour. If you catch her post happy hour, then you got a shot. But you know,
Yeah, but she's gonna get home. You're gonna be in sweatpants. You smell like the dog because you just been sitting on the couch playing Xbox with him. Like, dude,
Yeah.
you're obviously not getting it done.
like, look how fucking hard I am, though. Hard as hell.
Babe, you want me to jackhammer you with my overly erect penis? I know you were just sexually titillated by strangers at a social gathering. How would you like it if your balding husband jackhammered you with an exceptionally hard penis?
Dude, our Italians black said, "What do you think? What do you think about this? Weigh in, dude. What do you think
About what?
Our Italians black. We forgot to your question.
Oh, dude. The first person I thought of was Tommy Pope, and that nigga black. Tommy Pope is one of the blackest people I know. He's like a black auntie.
There you have it.
So that's one Italian that's black. What about the rest of them?
Yeah.
Super Mario, black?
Ooh, no, Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got ups. He can jump really high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a connection. There is some sort of like mutual fascination between black people and Italians. I found.
It's we're trying to like adopt the same swag.
Yeah.
It's very similar, like gold chains.
It's just it's a double
sweatsuits.
swagger jack. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is actually a kind of like a.
We talk to bitches the same way. We both holla at bitches.
I think that
You guys really do fucking lean on some cars.
I think that might be. Is that like the only white group of white people, black people actually think are like innately cool?
They get it automatically. And here's the funny thing. If we think a white person is cool, we assume Italian. Like, everybody just assumed Vanilla Ice was Italian in the hood.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, that's a cool-ass Italian motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
I constantly deprogram Brittany. Brittany's constantly talking about like Italian. I'm like, yo, that shit all sucks and is gay. Like, Irish people rule. Like, just, Irish people rule. Italian shit's gay as hell.
Irish people
Those guys are like
time.
girls. Those guys are all girls.
They wear a lot of perfumes.
Yeah, those guys are girls.
They're worried about their hair all the time.
I know you think they're all hot and cool and have big dicks, but they're girls, dude. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, they're fly. Italians are fly.
I know.
They are like white-skinned light people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, light-skinned white people. Let's go backwards.
They are.
They get the same treatment. Obviously, that's not a literal assessment. They are all, swarthy.
Speaking of which, would you rather be rich, black, and in the entertainment industry, or Jewish, athletic, and in good health? Meaning no allergies or congenital disorders. I mean, dude, what kind of question is that?
What?
Yeah, I always prefer being black. I've had nothing but good luck with it.
Yeah.
It's been pretty sick.
Yeah, who would choose Jewish? Isn't it even like their thing?
My thing is rich, black, and in the entertainment industry, or just a Jewish guy who jogs. Like, what the fuck question is that? Like, before somebody rich,
Sweaty Jew or a millionaire?
a millionaire, Shannon Sharp, dude, Shay.
Yeah.
Still hasn't found love, dude. He's ready for it, but he has not found love.
Yeah, you know what Noah
That's
showed
all
me?
I watch is Shay.
Noah showed me Terry Crews. Do you know about Terry Crews
Yeah,
and
his
wife?
porn addiction?
I guess everybody knows about that. Terry Crews' wife took him on Dr. Phil for his porn addiction. This ties into everything.
It does actually.
And he had to like apologize, and I think he also got caught with a prostitute. I think
Sick.
porn addiction is usually something that guys latch onto because it sounds worse than like whatever the real thing that they're avoiding is.
Yeah.
Fucking
You're like, oh man, porn addiction. Can you imagine something that bad? Yeah, I also raped a teenager, but really, I need to go to rehab for porn addiction.
Yeah. I also eat prostitute ass as much as possible.
It leads to the pros. If you're on the porn, if you're on the nog hard enough, you will hit the pro. It's all part of the porn hole. You fall into a porn hole, and you will eventually meet the pros.
You got to check it out. You got to dip a toe in.
It's just you're on a conveyor belt, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Also, real quick, no Jewish person has ever made it past JV of any sport.
I think back in the day they did, didn't they?
That's what it means.
Didn't they box in like the 40s?
I don't know if they boxed.
Yeah.
I think they
Jews
got
boxed in the
boxed.
40s. I think they.
Didn't they fight lions
60s.
at one point?
Yeah. I think they were. Before punching bags, Jewish people were training dummies.
No, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they fought like tigers on sand. Were they any good at that? Danny, can you pull that up? Did any Jews ever beat tigers?
Let me see. Oh, here we go. I took this as a sign that in order for me to have a good day, I should quit my job and pursue a dream. Fair. This leads me to a question for the Stoner Dads. How do you navigate pursuing a career in something you're passionate about, weighing the risk of not making a livable income until you get your feet planted, while also having children? I think Tim and Sid have older children, so there would have been a time where you were broke trying to do comedy while trying to support a family and a dream. Basically, my question is, how did you or would you find the balance?
I took on some misery.
Yeah.
I started doing all those corporate shows and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I never had kids doing comedy not making money.
Yeah.
Sid's wife's also an engineer, by the way.
For sure. But that was before kids.
Sorry, that's so funny.
That was before kids.
And then she stopped.
No.
she's an even better engineer now.
No. Dude, don't let them diminish this. Before kids.
Don't diminish your comp, dude.
Yeah.
Talk about your comp.
Before kids. Before kids, it mattered that she was an engineer. But once we had kids, shit got scary. And before we had kids, I didn't have to take fucking
Man,
corporate
shut up.
Yeah.
So you me laugh so hard. Dude, you were doing your pursuit of happiness and he just ran you over with a bus.
No. That's not how it was. That's not how it played out. It never played out that way. It never played out that way.
The tear, you're going.
There's a reason my lady has nothing but the utmost respect for me.
I think I brought this up before. I've brought this up before. It's just very funny that
The way
like
you delivered it was so funny.
Thank you, man.
The steamroll.
No, dude, this is such a funny image. Is Sid's incredible wife being like a highly professional woman that's like 100% respected in her job and in her profession, and just like every day she's looking in like these other like serious professionals' faces, and meanwhile in her house there's a horny black guy that's been doing push-ups for 8 hours.
Not the case. That's never been the case. That has never been the case. It has never been the case.
What are you talking?
Dude, it just wasn't. It just wasn't. It never was.
You've never
Like,
done push-ups all day, horny?
Nah, dude.
You need to change that,
here's
dude.
Here's the thing.
Take that
I've
back.
done that.
Take that back.
You can never go under her expectation of you in any way, shape, or form.
For sure.
Right? So
What do you
like,
mean?
I mean, I do it constantly. But go ahead.
yeah. So when Ansley and I met, we were in college. Like I paid for everything.
Yeah.
When we met, like I was like I got all that money from being hit by the car.
Nice.
So I had a ton of money.
For sure.
And so when she met me, she got like tricked really quickly into the idea that like I was a baller.
Yeah.
So when we came out of college, like I couldn't go under that as I was pursuing other shit.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So like you have to work as hard in your thing you're pursuing as she would have expected to you if you were pursuing like a easier, more stable type of income.
That's the real answer.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's like, and if it was like, dude, we've been together for 23 years. There's no way she would have stayed with me longer than 2 years out of college. If I was if I was like a lazy loser siphoning off of her.
We didn't say that, dude. We didn't say that at all, man.
No, but
I'll let him go because I took it too far. I'm fine.
No. But that's what it becomes. That's what it becomes. Like a lot of people will stop working, and then a dude will try to lean on his woman. And I'm telling you, whatever respect she had for you while you were handling shit, when you have to lean on her for longer than like a month, her image of you breaks down.
She'll cheat on you.
So fucking hard.
Yeah, you've been on your grizzly.
You've
been on your grizzly.
You cannot.
No one's denying.
Guaranteeing
Yeah.
she's going to have an affair.
You're
For sure.
No one's denying you've been on your
For sure.
grizzly. It was just very funny. You want to fucking finally interject it as loud and fast as possible. Like your wife's an engineer.
It can be done.
You're on your
without
grizzly.
your wife being
Bro,
an engineer. I
You're on
promise.
your grizzly for sure.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah, I promise
dude,
you.
kudos to you.
I mean,
fuck, bro.
dude.
What the fuck?
It's been hard.
It's a part of life.
It was fucking hard.
You go wife
Yeah.
for wife. Like, what's that bitch make, bro?
And you can't complain. And you can't complain about how hard it is for you to do what you're doing to like
She's on her grizzly.
to fucking hold your end up. You can't ever complain.
You can't. I
Dude,
mean,
it's like
you can, though. You can
it's
be like, yeah,
fucking
you don't know.
it's like you gotta
You
man.
can be like, yeah, you get to go to work and have all that fun. You know, fun.
You don't get it. I'm home all day. You get to go out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the
I've been the sole income for a family of 5 this entire time, but I don't want to talk about that anymore. Yeah, I don't want to fucking bore you guys. Every day's a struggle, dude. I should get a job. I should quit this stuff. I should quit having fun at my line of work.
Oh my god, what fun!
Yeah.
What fun!
yeah, that's man, it can't be easy. That's all I'm saying is it cannot
No,
be.
dude. Actually, not even just entertainment, but like any. When you strike out on your own, you're going to have minimum 2 years of misery. You're going to be underwater in mud, just sucking it into your lungs for 2 years before you start to see any sort of forward progress.
Yeah, you gotta self-immolate in the flames of your own
And
anxiety, dude.
You might think that maybe things are already going really well. Maybe I'll skip some of that misery. Guess again, Buster. It's misery guaranteed. And that scares a lot of people off, and they go, "Ooh, you know, I did talk to my old manager. He did say that they never filled my position. They could use me back. I might go back there. I've seen it a million times."
Well, that's what they think. They're like, I'm gonna get out of my boring job and go to the fun stuff, and it's like, no, it's just a different, deeper type of suffering that is ultimately gratifying if you can stick with it for years and years.
Yeah, if you can find spiritual gratification in the delta between where you can start and what you actually want to be doing, sorry, brother.
You're going to suffer, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be.
It's purgatory.
It is
to sweet life. You have to go through.
Purgatorio.
Yeah.
No, it is. It absolutely is. But
Man, I was doing those corporate shows for like 6 or 7 straight years.
Yeah, I remember the
It
gigs.
was fucking awful.
You had to take the thing you love and prostitute it for a bunch of khaki pants faggots.
Dude, I one time at one of these shows, I was up on stage like
I might try to get booked for a normal work day. Just like
that would be tight.
Set up a stage, give me a microphone, and be like, yo, what are you working on, dude? What's that?
I fantasize about office life a little too much.
No.
Actually, I do constantly. I'm
I'll
like,
never
dude,
go
I
back.
think I could get into it now.
No, I'd go into concrete sooner than
And just be like,
office life.
Oh yeah, I agree. Oh for sure. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I would do. I would do manual labor.
Oh, that's big.
Like, so I was doing one of these corporate shows, and the CEO went up ahead of me, and he was doing his little speech and like doing his little jokes and making people laugh. But before he sat down with me and like talked to me,
Yeah.
he was asking me questions.
He was out for blood, bro.
Yeah.
He wanted to kill you.
Then he went up on stage and he used our conversation to like piece together an intro about me, right?
That's CEO level shit.
CEO level shit, right? And it was like it was pretty hideous intro, right? So I got up on stage.
What did he say?
It was just like he was like, oh, he's from Pottstown. He grew up in like blah blah. You know, it was like the personal questions he was asking me.
Joking out of.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
So then I started making fun of him for the jokes that he was making. So it was like
bitch ass, Mr. Belding looking ass, fucking
it was
cheap ass suit ass motherfucker. Yeah.
half the audience were
like
his
Grizzly.
employees. The other half were the employees' loved ones. It was like a corporate event for the family of the people. So when I was making jokes about him, all of the spouses were cracking up, and all of the employees were like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
Yeah.
And the CEO
Coming at
came
the
up.
king.
He came up on the stage as I was talking.
Regicide.
Like from behind me, put one hand on my shoulder,
Oh,
the
alpha
other
dude.
hand on the microphone. Dude's like 6'7". The other hand on the microphone, he leans over my shoulder and goes, "I think Mr. Sidney Gant's done here."
He alpha, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I walked out of the room, and somebody handed me a check for $2,000. And I went in my car and had to fight off like scream crying into my fucking steering wheel. It was just fucking insane.
I'd love to hear more of these stories.
Dude, it was insane. Like I had a $2,000 check in my hand. Should go back in there and fuck him up. It was like the worst.
That dude definitely is in like a high ceiling room in the morning with like a sensei, like using a bow staff, dude. He would have fucking
He's like doing the keto with like
It's like,
big
dude,
baggy black pants.
yeah, it's like, dude, his uncle comes in and is like, you have not been practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy would have pulled your eyes out of your head, dude. He's a psycho. That is a psycho level dude.
I would have wrestled the microphone and ran around from him, going, "Who wants me to stay up here?
Oh,
Who wants me to keep going?" Everyone would be like, "What?" And all the wives and spit like, "Yeah."
Dude, as I was walking out of the room, he said, like
Bitch ass motherfucker, bitch ass.
he was like, make sure he still gets his, or make sure he gets his check right. Or he said something about me getting my money that was just like showing that they got it. You know what I
Bag
mean? It
of
was
gold,
like,
dude. Just throw a bag of
dude, it
gold.
was
Pay
like-
the brother his shekels, please,
God,
and see him out of the building.
Dude, I'm getting hot.
All the
right
employees
now.
are like, "Yeah, take that, babe, you fucking bitch. My guy won. Comedian's gay. Boss rules." Yeah.
You should alpha him on the money. Be like, man, keep your fucking bull. This place will fold down. This place will fall apart.
Yeah, you should track him down now and send the money back. Like, I never even needed this, dude.
I needed that. I very much needed that money.
I almost went into a guy's job. I was working for Spud, and there was a guy who was like high up in this corporate thing. We painted his house, and he like fucked Spud didn't pay him the money. So I looked him up on LinkedIn, and I was like, "Spud, I'm going to his work. I'm gonna walk into his office and embarrass the fuck out of this guy." And he's like, "Dude, please, for the love of God, don't do that." I was like, "I'm gonna go in there and be like, dude, you gotta pay this guy." Or he wouldn't let me do it. He's like, "Dude, don't do that." I'd be mortified if you did that. I'm like, "Spud, let me go in, please." I was I'm like, yeah,
Let me
this guy
motherfuck
doesn't
this guy.
pay his bills. I was gonna go into his office and just motherfucker.
You could be an intermediary that does that.
I would do it in a heartbeat. I hate guys that do. There's guys that do that with construction.
Why?
They
What's
just
stopping
go,
us from like advertising that service?
Oh, no, heartbeat. There's guys that for some reason think they don't have to pay the last payment for construction. I don't know why. They just go like, we're not. They get off on it. They go to their wife like, watch this.
Yeah,
And
the
they're like,
work's
we're
already
not-
done. What are
We're
they
not
gonna do?
paying the last fucking payment. It's crazy.
They're gonna
Happens all the time.
repossess labor.
Dude, I was so mad. I had his LinkedIn. I was like, oh shit.
That's what you should do.
it was.
You should be the final payment gatherer.
Yeah.
For general contractors.
I would do it. I would love it. Yeah, my dad said he flipped a desk one time. He went into this developer's office and he said he fucking flipped him. Like, bro, you've paid me. Because these guys, they get, there's the Donald Trump playbook. They thought like they don't have, they're like, fuck you. What are you gonna do? And you have to be like, I'll fuck you up. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Like, fair enough. It's kind of funny.
That's the coolest shit.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. They're also, my dad and his brothers are humongous people. So they're all like 6'5", 6'6". They would be like 3 6'5" brothers would come into a developer's office. And
you do come from forest giants.
We're gonna beat you up.
You're actually lucky that you didn't end up as tall as them, dude. They're pushing it.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
They're
like
really getting away with something.
And big. They're not like lanky.
No, they're huge. They're men
They're
of a
not
different
skinny pencil men.
They're like men of a different time.
Yeah.
They're just gigantic.
I'm glad genetically you're walking it back a little bit.
I'm happy too.
Good move.
They can't resist crushing sizzlies too. It's going to be their downfall. All my gigantic cousins eat like retarded people, dude. They just crush sizzlies every day.
Sizzlies, that's giant kibble.
It is giant kibble.
A 20-pound bag of sizzlies. Just cut the bag open.
Dude, I saw when I was driving through K&A recently, I saw I was watching all these people like stooped over and all fucked up, and then I saw a cop in a paddy wagon just fucking destroying a sizzly, and I was like, Jesus Christ, man. Everyone here is fucked up. I knew the way he was eating it, he was just driving like just destroying this thing. Like he didn't have any teeth. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I drove Crackamico down there last night
Did you
before
really?
we turned toward my current neighborhood. So I took him to the K&A and then Nifty 50s.
Nice.
That's the city of brotherly love.
That is, dude. Well, dude, is the man here himself? It's 12:04. I think the man might be here.
Yeah, do we have crack in the building?
Cracking motherfucker. Yeah. Cracking
Let's
motherfucker. Well,
You say yes or no?
Should we do more questions or should we?
let's I'll do some more quiz.
Yeah, let's do it another time. We're after.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
How punctual are wiggers?
What do you think?
Good question. Do you think they like fake being late?
He's outside the door waiting. He's like,
Shit,
like
my
waiting to be-
mommy always said I'm gonna be late to my own funeral.
All right. 5 more minutes, I'll be 10 minutes late. I think that's perfect.
My bad, fucking dickhead bus driver skipped my stop.
Yeah.
I said back door, dickhead.
He's like thinking about what he's going to say when he opens the door. Like Kramer, like, what up, motherfuckers?
Yeah. That's like the fat wigger girl playbook, by the way. Working at a job that makes you wear scrubs and you're late every day and you walk in with Dunkin' Donuts.
That's sexy.
Dude,
Wigger chicks are sexy to me.
we got some good fucking questions. First of all, I'm going to spend not more than 2 seconds on this. Batman or SpiderMan? Batman. SpiderMan's a little fucking pussy ass motherfucker. What do you guys think? Are you guys, I mean, I'm open to whatever.
I mean, Spider-Man's a child. I don't speak on children.
Yeah, it's kind of
I did used to, when I was young, I had a tremendous anxiety about the fact that I would never get web swinging abilities. That's the one thing that really troubled me in my life, like psychologically, was like, dude, no matter how bad I want it, I'll never get to swing webs.
Dude, that's the one thing that
Isn't that
I
fucked
don't
up?
fuck with.
Yeah,
both of
that's fair enough though.
Sorry if you now have to process that because it is hard to break out of the fixation. But I was just, dude, there's a PlayStation 2 Spider-Man game that had perfect web swinging. Like to this day, it's got like legendary feel in the controller of swinging webs.
See,
and I was just like, I'm never going to feel this in real life.
See, I never had that. I was more like, I'm stoked on Spider-Man being able to do that, and if I could shoot webs, I'd be just as nasty. In my head, I was like, if I could swing or shoot webs, I'd be swinging just like that.
Batman's a swinger too. You got to keep that in mind. He shoots
Grappling hook.
the grappling hook.
Yeah, but then that makes me
shit
think
is
of like every time I've been
terrifying.
on a rope swing and my grip almost fails because it's so hard to hold.
It's terrifying.
Very hard to hold.
Like that's the anxiety I get every time I see somebody swing from something in the movie that's like, you know, and if they fall, they plummet to their death. That shit is terrifying. Also, Batman jumping off of buildings and then you go look at the edge of the building, he's gone. Like I don't think I'd be able to develop that skill.
Yeah, that would wear me out.
Yeah.
I'd be
Also-
so tired from disappearing on people.
True, yeah.
Moving that
Again,
fast, it makes my lower back hurt.
and becoming a billionaire. You think you never like while Batman like destabilized like a third world country real quick for Wayne Industries?
No, he was supposed to be.
It'd be
like,
tempting.
No,
dude.
Batman
benevolent.
Incorporated is about that.
Really?
Yeah, so there's a series of comic books where Batman starts to like lease out the Bat moniker
Really?
to different could be heroes in different countries and shit.
like a franchise.
Yeah,
He franchises
and
Batman.
The African one was basically him going in and trying to destabilize.
Damn.
So was the South American one actually. Yeah, 2 different Batmans were destabilizing.
South America is where you practice destabilizing shit, and then you go to Africa for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. True.
Yeah. The black Batman, the African Batman was pretty
If
sick.
you're a clandestine government agency, because South America is always. Never mind. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no, that's true. It is a training ground. You would get that's
That's
real
easy
one.
mode.
Would you rather be forced to play? This question's crazy. Would you rather be forced to play pickup 3v3 basketball in a cage type court with at least 30 rowdy black teenagers at the courts, or be forced to bull ride, and you must give your all and ride a big ass 1-ton bull?
Do they make 1-ton bulls?
I mean, maybe, yeah.
That's a specific bull.
I'm picturing an enormous bull.
Yeah, dude. I mean, also, like, how scared of you of black teenagers? Dude, they don't ride a fucking bull?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Would you rather be gored by a full-grown adult moose or walk on the same side of the street as black teenagers?
I'd pay money. I'd pay money for the top scenario for us to go 3v3 basketball in a absolutely packed basketball court.
I tell you what. Basketball in front of black teenagers. I mean, I've done that my whole entire life. The only thing that I fear, like, you ever try to like jump up on a?
Are you thinking about the bull? Are you one of the bull?
No. But here's the deal. Here's what's terrifying.
Yeah.
So I jump up on curbs every time I jump up. Every time I walk on the curb.
No doubt.
And every now
2 feet at the same time, or like a
one. I do one, and then like on the edge, kind of like parkour. Every now and again, I misgauge it and I clip it with my front toe and like trip over myself. Dude, every fucking time. Dude. Every time it happens, I look up and look for black teenagers. Like, the first thing I look for. Like, that would be my fear.
They come take their lighter back from you.
wow.
That was a sick callback.
That's time travel.
Yeah.
All right, what do you do when you feel the crushing weight of just trying to get by? Trying to get by is in quotes. When you know you're made for something deeper. I'm tired of the shallow life I live and the drugs don't help anymore. Someone just turned 30, dude.
Man, be kind. What the hell?
That's what it is.
That's probably exactly what it is.
I don't know, dude, you're comp shaming today.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm comp shaming.
You're comp shaming. Danny, back me up.
You're comp shit.
Hey, what's comp shaming? I don't even know what that is.
Mein Kampf, My Struggle. It's Hitler's book.
Oh, gotcha,
He's struggle
Bestseller.
shaming. Dude.
Was that ever on the New York Times bestseller list? It's got to be a bestseller. It's got to be an MIT bestseller.
Yeah.
I'm not shaming. I'm laughing. I'm showing it's no big deal. You think it's a big deal? It's not. What else did I comp shame on?
I don't remember. Oh, Sydney's comp, dude. You trampled on it. No way.
Yeah.
You
No way.
comp shamed.
No, that's a deflection. That's a deflection.
That was for sure.
You're deflecting.
Wait, no,
you were deflecting.
It's Cindy's comp. We're talking about Cindy's comp.
No.
Tim just tried to
I told him.
the deflection. Did you
He
see
always
that?
does that. He always tags
Holy
Danny.
shit.
He always tags Danny in.
Holy
It's Cindy's
shit.
comp. It's Cindy's
Danny,
comp.
why do you always have Matt's side?
You're playing
What the hell?
Batman to stabilize and stare
No
right
way,
now.
dude. I can't
Cindy's
believe.
comp. I'm
Dude,
talking about
once again, my oldest friend Danny takes Matt's side over me.
Wow.
I can't believe this shit, dude.
Oh, Danny was mine. He was over there producing. He was over there pressing buttons, keeping up with the show.
Sydney,
All of a
you're
sudden, he
lying.
just pulled into it. And dude, that was crazy.
What the hell, dude? I'm not gonna sit here and let you fucking lie.
Crazy. Yeah.
Matt, what are you laughing at, dude?
I was actually, it reminded me, I was thinking about the types of people who have to argue before they fall asleep. It just reminded me of that.
The hell, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so
man.
tired of this shit.
Maddie Camp, this is what you do, man. You just turned 30. It's okay. You have to just get into other stuff, dude. You have to fully get into that feeling of just the drudgery and dullness of your day that you're like, I'm going to change this. It's like, no, dude, you have to fully become one with that.
Yeah,
That's all
man.
you can do.
You got to
Get
also
it.
learn to appreciate the small little victories.
Dude, it's gratitude, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big gratitude head right now. And it's like, I'm getting a disturbing clarity on the nature of my, I guess, like predilection for negative thought almost automatically. And it goes so deep, dude. The automatic negative thinking is the true enemy. And that's all. It's like, dude, anything you're negative on, you probably have 100 other things going for you that are sick as fuck. I include the sun. I look at that and go, that's fucking nasty. Sun rules. Sun for sure rules.
We think about ice.
Ooh.
Sick as fuck. You start getting pumped on. The goal is to get pumped on your mere physical and mental existence. And then it's like everything else is just bonus.
Dude, I was this morning when Ansley was taking the kids to school. I ran into the kitchen to give her her last hug and like slid towards her in my socks.
Yeah,
and
you're on your Grizzly, no doubt.
I was like, it was a 6 slide.
Grizzly.
It was a 6 slide.
Of course, dude.
It was at least a 7 foot slide, like 7 feet of pure
What kind of
slide.
floor? Is this wood or what kind of floor are we
It
talking?
was it was like from wood. Like my dining room is wood, and then the kitchen is it's the linoleum.
So I'm asking. I was wondering which one it was. So you probably got a little air on the threshold.
Dude, I started from the edge of the wood and got all the way to the door where she was in my socks.
Did you sing "Taking Care of Business" right away?
The only reason why I didn't brag too much is because as I was sliding, my hips started to turn a little bit. So when I ended at her, the hug was like hip to
Bounced her
pelvis.
out of the door. That's clean linoleum, by the way. That stuff gets pretty frictious.
I cleaned it last night.
Nice.
She didn't notice
you're
it. I
planning
was
for
trying
it.
to show her. I'm taking credit for shit in 2023. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, and it's not. I was thinking "Taking Care of Business." It was actually "I Love Rock." I was thinking "Risky Business." Yeah,
Risky
fucking
Business.
idiot, dumbass piece of shit. I can't do it.
No, it was a sick, dude. That was a sick combination of all the things that we were saying. Taking care of business was the right thing to say.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old time rock and roll would probably been a good second
old time
option.
rocking. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Slide into her is nice. You slid.
dude, 6 slide.
All right,
Six
boys.
slide.
Crack is in the building.
Yes.
Let's get it.
15 minutes late. Oh, that's planned out.
That's Wigger on time.
True.
Well, I told him I was running 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
recording.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Danny,
man,
you're not super far from a wigger though.
What?
You don't think you're
I
wigger
fought that
adjacent?
my entire life.
Wow.
Exactly.
why'd you guys
had
fight
to
it so hard? Why'd you guys
had to
just get
fight
into it?
Some people don't have to fight
Dude, it was
Danny.
a death sentence in our neighborhood.
I guess you would kind of die. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair.
The most bullied dude I've saw was like a wigger.
Really?
He was the other white guy on my block.
That's crazy. They should have just moved to the suburbs. They'd be the coolest dude there. That's all I went in the
Some
suburbs.
people can't move to the suburbs, Matt.
Yeah.
I
know.
dreamt of it as a child.
Well, they gotta get
Yeah,
on their-
I wish
they
my
gotta get
parents
on their
would have
prison.
thought of living somewhere else. Oh, if only I had a time machine so I could go back and put that idea in their heads.
I'm saying they could have got on their Grizzlies or get an apartment. Get
Yeah.
an apartment in the suburbs. And a lot of people do that for the school
Yeah,
district.
you both are.
There are ways to go.
Danny and Tim, you're both
Yo,
wigger adjacent.
Matt, I hate to break this to you, but apartment buildings in the suburbs are chock full of wickers.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you're out of the frying pan into a different frying pan.
but
You'd be getting bullied by dudes that just lived on the same floor as you. Hey, my man, you'd be drowning in no disrespect.
All right, we're done.
All right, let's go.
Let's cast.
yeah.